Friday.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7 TV. Yes, Mr. Z, it is Friday, and it's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zadora.
Good morning, Robert. How are you?
I'm good.
Nice of Scooter to come back.
Wasn't it nice?
Everything went well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the nice
you
thing
have
was
coffee this
the
morning?
coffee was hot. That's right. We just turn the water on. I told David you have one job.
The guests were a little bitter.
One job.
Guests were a little bitter.
I
They didn't
guess
have
I
any
forgot.
coffee.
All you got to do is
tell him.
push the button just turn it on. That's all.
I
But
guess
that's
I
okay.
forgot to tell him turn the coffee on. Huh?
Yeah.
You know,
I don't want to say anything about his mentor, but
Moving on.
so you boys ready for tonight for graduation?
well, we have a couple graduations that XL7 TV will be live streaming. Yellville Scooter will be at Yellville doing an indoor event. How many graduates do they have over there?
I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. I haven't
Less
seen
than
the sheet.
100.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think there's like 50 or 60.
50 or
something.
60.
That's good.
Gil and I will be doing Mountain Home.
And how many are there?
I have, on my list that they gave me, they actually gave me a list ahead of time this year,
there you
which
go.
is
Practice.
first time in ever. 301.
Ooh. Well, you'll be
list.
busy.
They won't all walk. A lot of them don't walk. Some of them graduated early, like back in December. Graduate at semester time. They just don't come back to walk. But yeah, out of 301, I bet we'll do 280.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
90%
pretty good
of
turnout.
that probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Good.
should be good. We're really hoping the weather holds out.
Of
so
course.
we can do it outside,
Yeah.
and all the family and loved one that travel to come in to see their kids and grandchildren, nieces, nephews graduate. Hope they have that opportunity.
Yes, indeed.
Because if not, it goes into the gym and then into Dunbar and makes it a little bit difficult.
That's good for them.
Yeah. At least it's something.
Oh, yeah. No, that's great. It's great.
How's your world?
Good.
Good?
Good. Yeah. Yeah, we've been busy past couple of weeks. You know, we market changing, people inquiries, people more serious about buying, more serious about selling and stuff. Number of listing appointments, and finding ways to helping people be ready to go. That's still a big thing. I got so much stuff. Well, there's things we can do about that.
I know a guy.
That's right. That's what it's all about. I know a guy. He's reliable. He's dependable. He's not too expensive. We can help and get done whatever it is that's got to get done. We can move furniture. We get guys that can do yards. Whatever it is that it takes can get done. So no mountain is too high that can't be fixed.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's time to make the move, it's time to make the move.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And a couple home inspections this week. Different things that we've put under contract over the past little bit, and the importance of home inspections. We had stuff that came up on one that I know that this guy who bought the property originally, the seller now, there's no way he had it inspected because this stuff would have been called out, and it's some glaring things that he's going to have to either address or deal with. We deal with everything can be fixed with money, so you give credits at closing. There's things that just come up. People think that it looks okay, and no. Spend a couple $100, get a home inspector through there, and they're not infallible. I'm not saying that, but there's stuff that jumps out at you. You kind of go, okay, they would have caught that. There's no way that would have been missed, and it would have been fixed by now, and it would have helped in the sale. So we'll see what happens with this. You never know. Every day's a holiday. Every meal's a feast in real estate. You never know what it's going to be. And some stuff that they'll be going to closing in June. June will be a busy month for closings. It's been good.
With the weather change and all the rain, of course, the grass is growing, but
Yes.
along with that, so are the weeds and all
Yeah.
the bushes and all that stuff. Curb appeal is still a big thing.
Yes, it is.
So-
the first impression is
When it's time to get things before you put the sign in the yard, get your bushes trimmed, get your yard. It doesn't have to be manicured, but it
No.
needs to be cut.
it needs to be
controlled.
cleaned up, right? Get
Trim up your sidewalks and
With all
stuff.
the rain and the storms that we've had over the past, bit here, and to get the twigs and sticks and all that stuff out of there makes a big difference. You want people to pull up and go, ooh, not ooh. And
Yeah.
it's,
Oh, that's a lot of
yeah,
work.
yeah, right. That's right.
Take away some of that work up front.
Yeah, exactly. That's very important.
Not saying you got to go out and paint the whole front of the house.
No, 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 no,
Don't-
no.
Don't do a bunch of that stuff.
No. Unless it desperately needs it. And then it's
Well,
just
and-
builder's beige. Just,
Yeah.
you know.
Just something
that's the thing.
basic,
Yeah.
because chances are they're going to change it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And then get Miss Linda in there and do some staging and see
Yep.
what needs to be done there. She might say, hey, you might want to paint that bedroom that's still avocado green and harvest
Yeah,
gold.
yeah. You know, $40 worth of paint will make, several $100 difference in the deal.
Right. Yeah, don't change your carpet. You might just want to get it cleaned.
Right. Yeah.
Do some things.
And just kind of general maintenance type things. We've got a listing we've been out on, and she should probably get it done this week. But my house needs some refinement, and so we got cleaning crews that can come through and get things up and running and spiff them up a little bit. And the seller's kind of like, well, let's go. We just we got to get something done with this. And it's like, well, you've known this for a while, but we're on it, and it'll be worth the time by waiting a couple of days to get it done right.
Mm-hmm.
You want people when they walk through to go ooh again, and not ooh. So that's all part of what we're doing, and and then we can give advice. We can't tell you don't do this or you got to do this. That's not the deal. I want people to make good informed decisions, but it's always their decision, and it always has been. We don't tell people you got to, and there is none of that.
Here's some suggestions.
That's what it is. You make good suggestions, you make good decisions when you got a little bit of grasp of what's going on, and that's.
Are you seeing very many people listing to sell to stay in the area? Are most of the listings coming so they can move out?
A lot of them, those that are listing are moving out. We've got two that are staying here. One's downsizing, and the other one, for medical reasons, needs to be closer. Can't drive at night. We get a little older, and the headlights get a little too glary to be out at night. So wants to be a little closer. Can't be driving on the country roads, but likes the area and wants to stay here. So we'll do whatever we can do to help that happen.
The influx of people that you have been getting inquiries from, what part of the country?
Bob, they're all over. They're from California, not California, more Colorado. It's people moving away from the influx of California into their states, Arizona, and that. But we're getting people from the East Coast. We've had inquiries from New York, New Jersey, just trying to get away from the taxes, the rat race, people that are getting ready to retire. And it's like, before they'd usually go to the Carolinas. That was kind of like that was always a big area for retirees. And it's getting so expensive there that's where you're seeing the influx across to Tennessee and Kentucky, and they're realizing that there are other states besides the East Coast.
And as that invasion starts, so they start moving themselves.
Sure. And people that had lived in little sleepy towns in Tennessee and in Kentucky and stuff, they find themselves getting overrun. Well, they're looking to move too. So you've got a pretty big band of this type of weather. We got this moderate weather that we have. It's a little warm in the summer, but it's not bad in the winter. And that's usually what people. It's a lot easier to be cool than it is to get yourself warm. And I think that's got a lot to do with that. And so people are coming here that across that swath of the country. That's what they're looking to get away. They're looking to retire to. Have 4 seasons, but like I tell people, it's more like 3.5 than it is 4. You got a longer spring, summer, fall. Winter's kind of compacted, and it's not real bad. So
Let's take a look at your numbers.
I've got some that I've been sitting here playing with this thing. I've got some interest rates that came out yesterday.
Okay.
From these are from Zillow, so it's kind of a nationwide thing, and yours is going to be dependent upon everything that needs to be done with yours. But for a 30-year fixed, we're at 6.53. A 20-year fixed, which may be something that we may start to see more of, where people they want to get away from that 30, thinking it's too long. That's historically, that had been the 20-year mortgage. That was is like 6.13, and a 15 is 5.8. A 30-year VA is 6.16, and a 30-year FHA is 6.16, and a 30-year VA is 5.79. So that's a pretty good rate from where we've been. That's a much better outlook. And I know it's still tough. I mean, the kids, the first-time home buyers trying to get started, is just between the rents and trying to save enough money for a down payment. It's tough. And inflation eating everything up with gasoline and food and everything. It'll settle down a little bit, but I'm not looking for, if we're back into 3s and 4s and interest rates on mortgages, something's gone desperately wrong in other parts of the economy. I mean, it's just the way it is. I think if we could get back even into the high 5s and make that, people would find that a lot easier to deal with. We'll see. This week in real estate, there were 32 new listings came on the market. One commercial property, 7 parcels of land, 24 homes came on the market. They range in price from $34,000 to $550,000. 2 of them are taking backups. There were 35 sales, a commercial property, 5 parcels of land, 29 homes sold. They range in price from $40,000 to $944,000. Average sale price this week was $235,000 with 98 days on market. 7 properties expired. 25 residential price changes occurred. There were 42 residential, we still have 42 residential pendings waiting to close. Now, we had been up in the 70s and 80s, and we're starting to work our way through those houses, and not as many are going under contract. Year to date, for 2024, there's been 343 homes have sold for $81 million. The average sale price this year is $237,000 with 92 days on market. Last year, there had been 334 homes that sold for $73 million. The average sale price last year was $219 with 93 days on market. 22, there have been 437 sales with an average sale price at $219. 21, there had been 420 homes that sold with an average sale price of $184. In 2020, 348 homes sold with an average price of $158. And in 19, before COVID, there had been 352 homes that sold with an average sale price of $141. So it gives you an idea of how the market has changed, nationwide, and even here. It's a big change for us, to go from 141 to 237. But that's because of the rest of this country, and the money that they were getting. He had all that COVID money that got pumped into the market. It pushed people up when people were stuck in their home, and they didn't realize how small those little apartments were that they had in little condos, and said, no, we got to get a house. And it put so much pressure on the supply and demand, and we're still in a supply and demand situation in a lot of places, but the prices are so high that people aren't buying them. And that's really what hurt it, those prices got pushed up. If the rates fell a point today, the 307 that we've got on market, they'd be gone. But the prices had also jumped another 10 or 15,000.
Yeah.
So I would rather be sitting in a home that I can pick from many right now and be renegotiating my rate than to be out trying to find a home where you got 5 other people putting offers in on the same home. That wasn't fun for anybody when those multiple offer things were going on.
Especially when the prices will go up 10 to 15.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they'll go up again, because when you get multiple offers, they'll push them up above, and that was really what pushed those up. Mm-hmm. So,
how busy is the Z team with public events?
I'm heading down to Little Rock. We were at Trout Fest. I was at a event for the Chamber. I'm on the board of directors over at the Chamber and trying to get some stuff done with them. I met with Scott Flippo and Stetson Painter last night about some stuff. We're busy. We do the best we can to.
Will you have a presence at Norfolk Pioneer Days?
No, we've got something else going on.
Scooter, when's the big thing down at Big Flat? Don't you usually go down there?
Yeah, I'm not sure when that is. to be honest with you.
Should be coming up.
Well, that stuff is coming up. Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
that time of year, when the kids graduate and stuff, and you'll start to get more tourists coming in, and generally those big events like that were based on graduations and
Yeah.
farming events. Get the crops in, get the crops out.
A lot of good times. Hopefully the weather will start getting nice and we'll have lots
It'll be
of
nice.
that stuff.
But it's pretty up there, Bob. I tell you, look out, and if you look at the cameras and you see that the green out there, it really it turned like that. It went from sticks and twigs to pow.
Leaves.
Yep.
Just wait, November.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
How'd I get you?
Don't get me. Do yourself a favor. Call my honey. She's at 870-405-0793. The website's retiredarkansas.net. The whole MLS is on it. There's a bunch of other information on there. But give us a call. This is what we do all day, every day. Myself, Linda, Jason, Darlene, Sam, Reese, and the Z Team is the team. We can help you out. We're here to help you with all your real estate needs, whether you're buying or selling, commercial, land, residential. We could pretty cover it all.
I got a guy.
I got a guy. And we've all got our buyers, we're all certified buyers representatives. We have that designation from the National Association of Realtors, and I'm glad that we were able to get all that done and get everybody into school, and everybody got their little
Get it all
diploma.
wrapped up.
Yep.
There you go. This has been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zadora. 870-405-0793 is the number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. Give them a call. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. Busy, but never too busy to help you.
True.
You're watching The Morning Show on XL7 TV. We'll have Mr. Lester White with us in just a moment.